waiting any further, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the newest and hottest global bench setter. Here he is, Mr. Dylan Wang. 好，欢迎你，我特地现身。Hello, Dylan. 你好。It's so nice to finally meet you. Okay, Dylan, 我要教你一点点的菲律宾话，你可以吗？好啊。Okay, 你说 Kamusta.
Kamusta.
Give him a round of applause. Did you not say that really nice? Okay, because that's when we say 你好. How about you guys say 你好?
你好.
Alright, your Mandarin is very good. 我又欢迎你，你来自菲律宾哈，我真的很兴奋，今天可以跟你见面，真的我很怕死了。I was telling you I'm so nervous. I'm so excited to see you here. Now, Dylan, 你可以坐下哦。
好的。
好 ，Okay. Because we're just gonna have like a quick chat with Dylan, a little Q&A, as we call it, with our friends, and later on, of course, from our friends from the Philippine press. Are you ready? 你准备好了吗？
Yeah, I'm ready.
不是跟我一样吗？ I think you're. Does he look nervous? I don't think he looks nervous. I think he's so excited to see you all. So Dylan, first of all, this is a very important question. We'd like to know, how are you liking Manila so far? What can you say about the people you've met and encountered? Dylan, 你对那个Manila 跟菲律宾人你有什么印象呢？
大家都很热情，就跟这边天气一样，就大家非常热情，然后开心能过来，因为是自己第一次来马尼拉，所以也挺激动的，对。
因为他们说我们是最友好的哈，你相信吗？
我相信啊。
Okay, I was telling Dylan that we are actually known for being a very warm and happy kind of people, and he agrees. Okay, Dylan as a translator, to just answer the actual question.
So he said, just like the weather, the Filipino people are very warm. So it's very warm. He was welcomed very warmly, and he liked the Filipino people, and he's really excited to be here.
Alright, so that's great. So good to know that you've been enjoying your time here. Speaking of enjoyment, let's talk more about how you started working with Bench. You know, Bench is the Philippines' leading clothing and lifestyle brand, and it has always been known for having the biggest and brightest local celebrities and personalities as its endorsers. However, from time to time, Bench also brings in international brand ambassadors. And let me tell you, there are always massive names, superstars even. I'm sure you all know that. So, Dylan, how do you feel about being chosen as the global endorser for Bench, the Philippines' biggest clothing and lifestyle brand? 好 ，Dylan， 那个 Bench 是菲律宾跟世界上最出名的服装品牌。他们被选你为那个 Bench 做他们的 Global Bench Setter， 你有什么感想吗？
很荣幸吧，对，就是很开心能和 Bench 有一些合作，然后成为他们代言人，自己也感到特别开心。对，就最主要的是能和自己能有机会来到菲律宾，对，和 Bench。
这是你第一次来的，
对。
OK。
He's very happy and very honored to be represented by Bench and to be their ambassador. And he's really happy that he was chosen to be an ambassador of Bench.
By the way, I also asked him, because he did mention that he was excited to be able to come over to the Philippines. And so I asked him if this was his first time, and yes, this is his first time to be here. So he's so excited. Now my next question, because earlier I was talking to him upstairs. I don't know, I think probably most of you know that he likes to do TikTok. Did you guys know that? Have you watched his TikTok channel? And he's quite good with, if you notice, he does a lot of rap. Now, so I was asking him, is that your preferred style, right? So, speaking of style, Dylan, what's the best style tip you've ever learned? And as a Bench endorser, are there any style tips that you can share for your fans? 你有没有那个风格建议可以跟我们分享吗？
说自己穿衣服的风格。
自己穿衣服的，你每天穿的衣服是什么？
我觉得自己就想穿什么穿什么，就自己喜欢什么就勇于去尝试的。然后穿我自己的话就比较喜欢穿一些比较舒服、宽松一点的衣服。对。
He says, just wear whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. But for him personally, he always wears something that he is comfortable in.
我有问你，因为你很喜欢那个，我跟他们在那个 TikTok channel， 我是看你的 TikTok channel。Yeah， 你那个 rap 就是这样，你很喜欢那个 R&B， 是不是那个 hip hop？所以，我看你喜欢穿那个运动服装，是不是？Yeah， I was telling him he likes to wear sportswear, and we know that Bench has a line of sportswear because if you watch his TikTok, he likes the R&B and rap, so he tends to wear that almost every day. Okay, so speaking of questions, we have questions that your fans are dying to ask, and our friends here from the media are actually here to ask you some of these questions. 我们有几位新闻朋友要问你几个问题哈。So I'm sure you guys have a lot that you want to ask Dylan. So now would be the perfect time to get to know our newest bench globe setter. The floor open for any of our friends from the media, and I understand that the first friend of ours will be coming from Cosmo PH. Hi, ma'am. Oh, you can come up close. You can ask Dylan.
你好，我是 Sydney from Cosmopolitan. So this is my question. Please tell us about taking over the role of Tao Mingse in the remake of Meteor Garden, and how did you make your interpretation of us different from Jerry Ann's?
OK， 他是说在《流星花园》你如何分辨跟那个言承旭先生不同的地方？
如何分辨
啊？
其实也没有，就是
不是一样的。
对，就本身我觉得，就即使是相同的一个角色，但是不一样的人来演，他肯定就不一样的感觉。其实我在演的时候也没有就是想太多去想，就是言承旭像前辈们的一些表演，就自己把自己做好就其实就可以了。对。
So generally, when he was acting as Tao Mingse, it's all very the same, but he added his own style and flavor to it. But he also tried not to copy him too much because he was doing his best to interpret the role of his part. He tried to do it in a way that he will represent the role and not like Jerry.
Yes, he said that he just really wanted to try his best in interpreting that particular role. Okay, next up we have our friend from Chop PH. Chop PH, hi ma'am. Please to introduce yourself to Dylan.
Hi Dylan, I'm Akira from Chop. We would just like to know how are you similar to your character in Meteor Garden Tao Mingse?
他是问你跟那个道明寺有很相似吗？
挺相似的吧，我自己觉得是，就是跟他其实挺幼稚，然后也挺任性，然后我觉得这些性格方面，我觉得跟他挺像的。
你不是跟他也是这样的这种人啊？
对，我跟他就这些挺相同的，有些地方挺像他的。
Okay, our interpreter.
So for me personally, he and Tao Mingse is similar in the sense that they're a bit immature and a bit playful. So those are the personalities that both of them are similar.
Okay, next up we have our friend from the Manila Bulletin. Hi, ma'am.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Philippines. So my question is, what would you consider as the best part of your job as an actor and as a performer?
他是问你做一个演员你最享受是什么？
最享受的是不断的新鲜感吧，就每天的工作都是新鲜的，然后在戏里面经历的那些角色、经历的事情、经历不同的人生那种感觉。
So the best part about this job is every day is a new day. There's no the same thing happening, and he's also happy that he get to meet different people each time he works.
Alright, next up, we have our friend from pet.ph. Right, hi! Hello, our first gentleman for today.
Hi Dylan, welcome to the Philippines. My name is Nico Tuazang of pet.ph. My question is, prior to your visit to Manila, were you aware that you have such a huge following in the country?
这是 Nico， 他是问你在来马尼拉之前，你已经知道了吗？你在这里菲律宾有很多的粉丝吗？
其实不太知道，对。
为什么啊？
就可能因为在那边就是上网，如果就是想看到这边的消息，其实会翻墙会比较困难一点。但是有在微博上看到一些就是菲律宾粉丝发的一些消息，但是我没有就想到会就是有这么多的，就是
因为在中国也有菲律宾人，是不是？
应该吧，我也不知道。
他们认识你哈，他看那个流星花园一定认识你。
对，那会儿在。就是国内上了一块的时候，菲律宾其实还没有上嘛，所以我也不知道菲律宾朋友们怎么看。
So he wasn't expecting that he has a large fan base here in the Philippines because when he checks online, he still have to use VPN in order to search his fan base. So he wasn't aware. But when he checked Weibo, he was surprised that there was such a big following here in the Philippines.
Okay, next up we have our friend from Preview, PH. Hi, ma'am.
So I just want to ask you, how would you describe your personal style? And what are the usual pieces that you would reach for?
那是他是问你自己那个风格是什么？
我自己的风格。
他刚刚问那个问题是一样的。
说角色还是说我自己？
自己
本人。我自己什么风格？我觉得我自己没什么风格，就是自己想什么样子就什么样子吧，就是有很多面，然后很多个就是不同的自己。
还有你平时会跳什么舞？对。
其实不太会跳什么，我就会跟着一些就是，比如说有自己喜欢听的音乐，就会不自觉跟着音乐律动而已，就这样。
Personally, he feels like he doesn't have his own style because he just wears whatever he wants and what makes him comfortable. But he also likes to wear clothes that are more inclined to rappers and more loose and good.
Alright, next up we have our friend from Youngstar. Hi.
Hi, I'm Wang from Youngstars, and my question for you is, if you were an actor, what would you be doing now, and what career path would you take?
他是问你，如果你现在不是演员，你现在是
做空乘吧，就自己大学学的专业。
OK， 你不喜欢那个做模特儿吗？
应该不会。
不会啊。
对。
Okay, I'm surprised with this answer. Okay, the translator can. Because I don't know if all of you know that he was a former flight attendant, and that's what he said. I'm actually surprised. I was asking him if he didn't want to be a model. No, because I was expecting he was going to say that because he was a model as well. But he says that he prefers to be a flight attendant if he was not an actor anymore. Okay, let's.
So if he's not an actor today, he'd probably be an air stewardess, the one in the airplane. Because that was his course in college.
Okay, next up, we have our friend from Metro Style.
Hi, I'm Grace from Metro Style. My question is, what are your dream roles as an actor?
好，他问你的梦想角色是什么？
梦想角色，其实怎么说没有说什么梦想的角色吧，我觉得每一个角色其实都挺就是很有价值，只是说自己可能现在比较想去演某种角色，然后最近自己也就比较想去演那种反派角色，就是稍微反派就是那种怎么说呢不太一样吧，稍微特别一点的反派角色。
He doesn't have a specific dream role today, but he's now focusing on more unique roles, like not the usual roles. That's what he wants to portray.
Okay, and I was going to ask him as well, but he sort of answered that because I think Dylan has played several roles. He's done a drama, he's done a love story, he's done rom-com, yung tawag natin na rom-com, no? And then his next series is actually a fantasy drama action kind of series. So basically, what he answered earlier, I think he's going towards that goal, no, of having a very diverse number of roles and parts to play. All right, next up we have our friend from ABS-CBN Lifestyle. Hi.
Hello, I am Kitty from ABS Media Lifestyle. My question is, what do you enjoy the most, singing, acting, or modeling?
他是问你最喜欢是什么呢？唱歌还是演戏还是做模特儿？
演戏。
OK。
So he likes acting more.
你要不要问他为什么？我刚才问你啊。
为什么呀？就自己觉得自己的职业和自己的工作就是演员，是演戏嘛，所以自己最爱的是去在现场在剧组里面去表演，然后去享受剧组里面的工作的氛围和你在演绎一个角色的时候的那种开心吧。就是可能相对于演戏，然后模特和唱歌，让我更自在的工作会是演戏。
Okay.
So he really likes acting because he gets to portray a different role, and since this is his line of job, he's really passionate in acting, and he wants to improve his art in acting.
Okay, thank you. Next up we have our friend from Business World.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Cecile. I just want to know if there are other talents or interests that you want to develop.
他是问你有没有别的兴趣吗？
有啊，我自己有挺多兴趣爱好的，比如说打球、打篮球。
你很喜欢打篮球。He likes basketball, by the way.
然后打游戏。
Okay.
然后出去玩，和朋友们大家一起去旅游什么的，自己也挺喜欢的。
So he likes to play basketball, play games, and travel with his friends.
你知道菲律宾很喜欢打篮球啊，真的，每一个菲律宾人都是看打篮球。I was telling him that the Philippines is a basketball-obsessed country. Yes, do you agree? Yes. Okay. So next up we have our friend from the Manila Times. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, good. We heard that you were cast as the main character for the night that you finished shooting. So what can we expect from the show, and can you tell us more about your character and how do you feel about playing the character?
你可以告诉我们那个江夜，你那个角色是什么？
江夜这个角色，他的名字叫令缺，然后他有很多个身份。对，就是从一开始的无名小卒，然后到后来就是一个国家的最重要的一个战士，或者说他是一个国家的保护者。然后他是一个很玩世不恭，然后大家看起来很痞痞坏坏的一个人，但是他同时又是一个很有为了保护自己心爱的人，然后一个背负自己很多责任，去和命运做斗争，一个不甘就是那种不平凡的命运，或者是不甘那种不公平的事情的那种勇敢去做一些抵抗的一个人吧，很勇敢的一个人。
So his answer is his role in this new series is a bit different. So his character actually evolves from start to finish because he's portraying someone who's a bit asaway, and he will do anything to protect his family in the series, and that this is something very different from him. Yeah, just watch the show to see what you get, to see how Dylan will perform this role.
Actually, I watched, they've shown the trailer. It's coming out in October. I think October 31, if I'm not mistaken. And it's quite interesting because he has a love triangle, if I'm not mistaken, for this particular series. And yeah, it's a lot of things. It's quite dramatic. I saw the trailer last night. So I hope that will encourage you to take a peek. No, they've already put it online. So, Mega Magazine.
Hello, I'm Angela from Mega Magazine. And now that you've discovered that you have quite a following here in the Philippines, what is your message to your fashion followers?
First of all, Angela, I want to say I love your outfit. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Yes, let's give him a round of applause for the outfit. Okay, so Angela, 他是问你现在有什么话要跟你的粉丝说？
就自己一开始很意外，就没想到在菲律宾有这么多支持我的朋友，然后很感谢大家，就是离这么远的地方也可以支持我，然后很感恩大家这一路的支持，对，然后自己会更加努力的去拍好其他的作品，就拍好更多的作品来回馈大家吧，就是我能做的就这些，就希望大家能 开心快乐。
So he's very overwhelmed because he has a lot of supporters here, but he's really, really thankful that even from far away from China, he has a lot of supporters, and he wants to let you guys know that he will do his best to portray his future roles in order to make you guys happy.
真的，我要跟你讲，离他不远，真的，这边很多华人。你应该回来哈。I was telling him because he said he used two words 很远 which means he feels that the Philippines is very far. And I said, no, of course not. We have so many Chinese friends in the country, and I hope that he does come back to visit us. So, okay, thank you very much for your questions. Let's give a round of applause for our friends from the press. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed him answering your personal questions. And of course, it's quite interesting as well, the answers that he gave. At this point, we'd like to congratulate you again, Dylan, for being the newest member of the Bench family. Everyone, can we also please give him another round of applause, please? 好，恭喜你 Dylan 哈，你现在成为我们这个 Bench Globe Setter 谢谢你，让我们今天更加了解你哈。好，谢谢。I told him that we're quite appreciative of the fact that he gave us the chance to get to know him a little better. So of course, thank you for accommodating us and for answering all the questions we had for you today, and of course for allowing us to get to know him better. This has been so much fun, and we're so excited for what's next with Dylan and Bench. So to our dear friends from the media, thank you all so much.